guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about Slender Man. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you should go and see it. So I'm going to try to keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then it's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we? So Slender Man is based around a myth created back in 2009 about a tall creature with a pale face, a black suit and elongated limbs. And basically what Slender Man is, he's a creature who steals children. So in Slender Man, a group of 4 young girls are hanging out and they decide that they should summon Slender Man. After they do summon Slender Man, they all start to become paranoid that Slender Man will come and get them. But the real question here isn't will he get them, it's when. So I like to think that I'm a fairly rational person, but when it comes to situations like this, it gets a big old nope from me. I mean, in all honesty, if I was sat there with my friends and they suddenly suggested, hey, you know what we should do? We should really summon Slender Man tonight. Nah, you're alright, mate. But in all fairness, if these girls didn't summon Slender Man, then we wouldn't have a movie to talk about. So first of all, the 4 girls in this movie give fairly decent performances. It's nothing exactly to write home about, but at the same time, it's nothing to dump on either. And they all do feel like they are really good friends, and I guess that's all you can really ask from them. So the plot and structure for this film is very formulaic. They summon the creature comes and gets them. That's pretty much it. And I know this may sound a bit weird, but I think the film would be much scarier if Slender Man was in it less. Because throughout the movie, Slender Man is always scariest when you either don't see him, or when you can just about see him, not when he's fully in focus. Because once Slender Man actually appears on screen, he's not really all that scary. Don't get me wrong, he's certainly creepy, but as an audience member, there's certainly nothing to be afraid of once he makes his appearance. But easily, my favourite thing in this movie was the cinematography and the imagery used in this movie. I mean, though the special effects do reflect the low budget of this movie, they really stay with you and they are very effective for this movie. And you can really tell that someone put a lot of time and effort in making this film look as decent as it did. And this film does label itself as a horror, but I wouldn't really say it's all that scary. I mean, there were 1 or 2 jump scares that did get me, but it was really only the ones that were really loud and really unexpected. And it also brings me on to something else that I quite liked about this film. The sound design was certainly above average and was very effective as well. And I think this film suffers from a bit of pacing issues, because this film is only a little over an hour and a half long, but it definitely feels way longer. I'd say that if you took out 1 or 2 scenes, then this would be a bit more of a concise movie and just probably a little bit more interesting as well. Overall, guys, the acting and the plot were okay. The cinematography and the imagery were easily the best thing about this film, but they weren't exactly anything to really write home about. This film doesn't really offer anything that we haven't already seen before, but in all honesty, I think it's getting a little bit of a hard time with reviews, because I can definitely think of films that are way worse than this movie that have come out this year alone. Having said that, I don't think this is a film that you should really rush out and go see, because like I said, it isn't all that original, it doesn't offer anything new, and it's not really all that scary either. And in all honesty, I think if you really want to get a scare out of the Slender Man, you're better off just playing the game, or you can watch some mug do an over-the-top reaction to the game.
Oh! If I go in.
Okay guys, that's my review for Slender Man. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite myth movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!